I'm just so full of, excitement and happy.
And now, after 17 months,
Finally get to meet Kobe, my son. Can't wait. Can't wait to meet my son.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
After nearly a year and a half of separation, Kobe is finally going to meet his son for the very first time. And as you can imagine, he's very excited.
I'm so excited.
so fast.
Is it? Oh my gosh, sugar baby!
Now, seeing how excited Kobe is brings back into question whether Emily's enforced detour was really fair. Although Kobe does seem to have enjoyed himself.
Are you happy that we went out to dinner and had like a little date night?
I think this was a great night ever. The greatest.
So you don't regret,
I don't regret it.
Okay.
The chemistry was like trying to rekindle and stuff. I loved it.
And as it's been a couple of years since they last shared a bed, both Kobe and Emily are happy that their spark is still there. Although there is one thing Emily's not so happy about.
I'm waking up next to Kobe for the first time in 2 years. And other than the snoring, it was perfect. It's great to be in his arms again. We just picked up where we left off.
It seems like all of her insecurities about her body have been put to rest. And I think we can all safely say that she's not the only ones who have changed in appearance since they were last together. Kobe's underwear modelling days seem to be well and truly behind him.
The chemistry 100% was there. He made me feel so comfortable in my body that that I have now. Made me feel so loved. And I wasn't sure, how I was gonna feel with my mom bod and his dad bod, but it worked.
So with their night of passion out of the way, Kobe is keen to get out of the hotel room and finally go and meet his son, Kobe.
I'm excited for you to see him.
Let's get dressed.
All right, let's go.
I'm just so full of, excitement and happy because he's never seen me in a physical before.
In the car, as they're getting closer and closer to Emily's house, Kobe gets visibly more and more excited.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I hope he's not cranky because it's kind of his nap time.
That being said, Kobe is also going to be meeting Emily's parents for the first time, and that seems to also be adding to his nervousness and excitement.
I'm not only meeting Coven today, but I'm gonna meet Emily's family. I'm really kind of nervous right now.
What if they don't accept me,
I'm nervous too. It's a lot. I've never even brought a guy to meet my parents, let alone the guy I met in China who knocked me up, who's from Africa.
As Kobe explains, he's got a lot at stake, and Emily hasn't exactly been reassuring about how her parents will react to him.
Because I'm risking almost everything in my life. I left everything back home in Cameroon. And I don't know if her parents or her family are going to accept me.
I'm pretty nervous that Kobe's about to meet my parents because I don't have a good track record. I don't know how they really feel about him. They're probably thinking, what the hell did my daughter get into?
And as they pull into her family home, Kobe can no longer contain his emotions. It all just gets too much for him.
Babe, are you crying? Kobe? Take a deep breath. Babe, take a deep breath. You're hyperventilating.
It's clear as day that this means the world to Kobe. He literally cannot wait to meet his son. And seeing him like this, in such a raw and vulnerable state, I really can't help but like the guy. Honestly, compared to some of the couples in this season, it's such a breath of fresh air to see some real, genuine, unscripted emotions. And Emily does her best to reassure him that everything's going to be fine.
Babe, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. This is the day we've been waiting for. You're gonna meet your son, our son. He's amazing and the best thing that we've ever done.
And after wiping away his tears, they're finally ready to step inside.
Oh my God. I can't believe this is really happening.
I know. Let's go meet Kobe.
Oh my God. It's a moment I live for. I've waited for this moment for 17 months. Finally get to see my son.
And he might be a little bit shy, but just look at that huge smile when Cobin sees his daddy for the very first time.
You want to hold your sign? Oh my God.
Look, who's that? You just see it?
It's okay.
You need a second? That's okay.
For me, this has got to be right up there as one of the most heartwarming scenes ever on this show. And the way that Kobe reacts, his emotions, just make it even more special.
You see Dada?
Oh my
Don't
God.
be shy. You can give him a hug together. Oh. It's so cute.
And I think seeing Kobe react the way he does also meant a lot for Emily's parents. Seeing how much this means to him perhaps eased some of the concerns they may have.
He's looking at you.
Oh my God.
Who is that?
So cute.
He looks just like you. Huh?
When Kobe was crying, that was really touching. I want to just kind of make him feel welcome.
And I think we can all agree with Kobe when he says,
It was just a very beautiful moment. Oh my God.
and while Emily's parents do still understandably have some nerves and some reservations about the whole situation, hearing Kobe speak like this will, I think, help to endear him to the family.
I just don't know the guy at all, so I'm going to be very observant as to, what his behavior is towards us and towards my daughter and, of course, my grandson. So I'm very nervous to see how it's all going to play out.
I need to do so much to catch up for all the times that I've not been around. For him to feel like, I'm his daddy.
Which is fortunate because after babysitting for the past few days, not to mention playing the role of daddy for the past 17 months, Emily's parents are ready to hand over responsibilities.
Yeah, I hope you got plenty of sleep because we're tagging out. You're tagging in.
Yeah, that's true.
And even with that little warning ringing in his ears, Kobe issues a very heartfelt thanks for all of the help that Emily's parents have given. And it really does feel like he's passed every test with flying colours.
So I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. I know it's not been an easy one, but...
That's what we're here for.
But while I get the impression that Emily's family will warm to Kobe, that doesn't mean it's all going to be smooth sailing.
Kobe being here is great, but I haven't seen the dad side of him. So co-parenting together is going to be a challenge.
And on that issue of co-parenting, I don't think Kobe was too impressed when Emily didn't allow him to touch his child's foot as she was feeding him.
Oh my gosh. Look at her toes. Oh wait, he's about to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, quit touching feet. He's gonna go to bed.
The look he gives her there seems to be a look of, I hope you're not going to stop me from touching my own son. Perhaps that's a clue for what's to come. What are your thoughts on all of this? Is Kobe your favourite person so far this season? And what do you think of Emily? Let's continue the conversation down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, you might also like some of the other videos that are on screen now. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.